Hello everyone, welcome back to the video on this wonderful Tuesday. Weather's great outside, tomorrow looks even better. So for tomorrow at the very least, I'm going to be in a good mood. I'm just glad February's over, guys. I struggle with February every year. It's the end of the winter. It's been a long one. I absolutely love the sunshine. I'm sure like everyone does. Because I sort of do suffer with the old mental health a little bit, I find that sunshine does help drastically. So it's 5:20, guys. Weren't going to actually do a video today. Isaac's gone home. He's going skateboarding. He started up his old hobby, which is now his new hobby. Absolutely brilliant. The last time I went on a skateboard was when I was 23, same age as Isaac is now. Isaac is actually the same age as my daughter, and it was when literally within the sort of 2 weeks my daughter was born. So my partner at the time, it was in hospital for 2 weeks. I didn't really have anything to do, so I started going down the skate park with a couple of friends of mine who were into it. I've never been on a skateboard before. Dropped in on a quarter pipe, come off the back, done the wrist. Mrs. at the time wasn't very happy, but there we go. So that was my story of skateboarding. Anyway, he started his new hobby, so he's off in the sunshine to do a little bit of that. So I thought I would just take this time really to just do a bit of a short video today, guys. Really just to see where I am with the business since we've been doing the channel, not only sort of physically and practically, but mentally, where am I? I haven't done a video of things like that, have I, of late? You've noticed, if you've sort of watched the channel regularly and religiously, like some of our very loyal subscribers do, thank you very much. Can't thank you enough. But you would notice probably in the last 6 months, I would say, we have changed the style of the video. A lot different to what it was originally. So we'll just sort of recap on probably from the business when we started the channel. When we decided to do the YouTube channel, we had to make a sort of executive decision on which way we want to go with it. So we decided to go with the sort of very honest approach, if you like, and that's where it led into this warranty type of video that we used to do quite a lot of. It felt very much against the grain at the time, because obviously in the motor industry, on all the videos I've watched on engine building, etc., mainly in America, it was all this professional sort of look, nothing goes wrong, absolutely perfect persona that they like to put on their videos, which is absolutely fine. So it felt very much against the grain to sort of go and tell people the things that you've done wrong or situations that are not ideal. But the way we looked at it was maybe we can relate to people, definitely other garages that are watching and things like that have been in this situation. You know, I'll go on about the sort of mental health side of it. People that do suffer or have suffered, they can feel very much alone when you're running even a small business. You can feel very much alone when you're having to deal with crap that you ideally don't want to be dealing with. So I thought if I share that, they feel like they're not going to be alone. And to be honest, it was very successful. Only thing is, at the time when we decided to do the YouTube channel, our business, so we were only engine builders or engine machinists, engineers. John and I at the time, Isaac wasn't here, and we were doing a lot of garage work, which was head gasket jobs. So we were refacing heads and reboring blocks, stuff like that, which obviously we could foresee, and it's evident now, it was really a bit of a dying industry in a way, that sort of engine building. So that's why we decided to do the YouTube channel with a lot of help from James at Chops Garage. James sort of pushed me into it, really. The plan was to do a YouTube channel, use it really not only to show what goes on the real life running of a small business, whether it be engine building or anything else, but to use it as an advertising tool, really, because at the time we were very much sort of word of mouth, local. I was doing a bit of advertising under my own name, really, on Facebook and what have you, and I did have a few Cosworths that started to come in from that. But we were very much sort of local, and obviously I could see we needed to do something drastic. So using a tool like YouTube, I know a lot of people sort of see YouTubers as, you know, just doing it for the revenue or whatever. It wasn't a case of that at all. It was using it as an advertising tool to go out there and spread yourself, not only nationwide, but worldwide, really. It's endless with YouTube. It is what it, you know, what you make it. So we were doing this at the time. It was a bit of a, I suppose it was a bit of a shit or bust attitude with it. Let's try and aim at the competition, the classic stuff and things like that. You know, at the time, you've seen the state of the workshop. That's what we used to sort of work in, but it didn't matter at the time because we were just doing a lot of machining, not really doing that many engine builds. So we basically decided to do it that way. Dog's barking at another dog out there. Sorry about that. That's what happened. Then it got to a point. Obviously, Isaac turned up, and Isaac's got a lot of good ideas. He's got a young mind. He's very enthusiastic, very passionate about the business. So he's been a massive asset to the company and myself. We've got to know each other very well. We're good friends. You know, you've seen on the videos how we get on and that. So Isaac's helped me and guided me really on getting a fresh bunch of ideas on which way he would like the business to go to. Because obviously, ultimately, what I'm hoping is, you know, I'll end up a bit like John and Isaac could be taking over and this, that, the other, you know. So really his input is very important. It's got to the last probably 2-3 years, I would say, probably a bit longer than that. It's served its purpose. The route of the business has gone down the avenue that we was expecting, hoping for. We've learned a lot of things along the way. Only thing is, I would say, it's like running a new business. Although I've been here for 20 odd years, it's a lot different now to what it used to be. And obviously, because I suffer with stress, away from this camera, I'm a very quiet person. I don't have a great deal of friends. I'm close to my family. I love my children and my wife and that, and her family, my own family, but I don't mix greatly with others, believe it or not. I sort of quite enjoy my own company, my own time, and I like being quiet. I can spend days on my own, really. I like my own company. I find it very stressful having put myself out there, and that's what I've discovered the last couple of years, that it's a wonderful tool for getting yourself out there, but when you are running a YouTube channel, you are ultimately a bit of a YouTuber. You're known, renowned, and come with that comes negativity, really, negative comments. Everyone can see what's going on, can't they? So we've got these project cars and what have you. You know, I don't know, but it seems to attract a lot of negative attention a lot of the time. I've got friends that used to sort of speak to me that now seem not to speak to me. Whether it's anything to do with that, I don't know. Yeah, it's changed things. I would say some things negatively. As far as the warranty side of the channel, the warranty videos and that, we got to a point where we thought using the channel to progress the business has worked. It's got us in I would say, down the avenue that we wanted to go. But ultimately, eventually, what we don't want or what we want to edge away from is people sort of representing Barham engines with warranty, comebacks, bad news, because that realistically, if you actually watched all the videos and you've watched got the information and besides the thumbnail, it's not very often it's our fault. We don't even end up going to court, to be honest with you. It just works well in a title and a thumbnail, gets you in the algorithm. So it served its purpose. But ultimately, we want that side of it to fade away, show people the technical side of it, you know, the projects that we're doing. Obviously, soon we've got the BMW, we've got the Escort. It just makes interesting viewing. You know, what we do with the projects, we have got obviously a plan for new machinery, stuff like that, but it's obviously very expensive. Some of these projects that we do are obviously some of my personal money and some of the business money. It makes good content. We're using it as a possible different avenue for the channel. It encourages people that are into different things. I mean, engine building's engine building, and we love going on about it, but we want to use it as a trial. So when we get the BMW, people are going to be really interested in seeing stuff like that. So yeah, I would say, I do tend to go on a little bit, but in a nutshell, I would say the YouTube channel has changed the business over the last 4 or 5 years drastically, as I planned, really, or ever dreamed of and hoped for. But I have a constant struggle with the mental health side of it, the stress, managing the business as it is, and everything comes with it, and obviously being out in the public, because that ain't really, I know it sounds stupid, but that ain't really what I sort of enjoy. But all I can say is the people that support us and the people that watch all our videos and are positive about it and take it for what it is, You know, we're never going to please everyone, but people that do support Isaac and I and the business can only thank you from the bottom of our heart. And we'll keep on plodding along. And as I say, guys, if there's anything that you would like to see on the channel now or in the long run, another avenue for you to guide us in, please do let us know in the comments. Be really interested, or even to chuck us an email or something. But no, massive thanks, guys. Really do appreciate it, and really looking forward to the next 5 years. See how it can change, and what sort of work it brings, and whether mentally I'm still here. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Got a few things going on, but I'll probably do a video tomorrow actually and tell you all about this. The kit car over there, MOT'd and taxed now, guys. I might go for my first spin in it tomorrow if the weather's nice enough. You can see the bonnet's off at the minute. That is at Sam's at Tintin Express, and he's putting our new logo on the side as opposed to the old Barham engines, because we have got a track day on I believe it's the 21st of this month, another couple of weeks or so, and we're going to be down at Chivenor in this, hopefully. Hopefully the weather's like this, and then we can celebrate summer. Can't wait. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and keep on watching. Thanks very much. Cheers, guys.